Good morning. In this presentation we are going to see how we can trade in MCX Copper today. Before looking into that, let us see what happened yesterday. Yesterday copper market opened around 425.8. This is the black color box that indicates the price opening. And yesterday price opening is just below the previous day's price closing. You can see this black color box always indicates the price opening and closing for the respective days. So yesterday the market opening is just below that, and what we expected yesterday was that we expected the market to find a trading decision zone around 426 to 428. We have clearly explained the importance of 426 to 426, how it is going to act as a trend deciding zone. If you have not followed or if you have not seen our presentation, yesterday's presentation, you please go back and you can see that. We have clearly explained the importance of 426 to 428, how this zone is going to act as a major zone for deciding the trend. So after the price opening, there are few hints that happened after the price opening. One hint is that the opening is lower. That indicates because we expected a copper to open more or less within this zone of 426 to 428. Yesterday before the market opening, we expected copper to open within this zone. So based upon the currency value, Indian rupee value, so the market opening was below 426. That gave us a first hint that the market has found some weakness in buying. So let us see what happened after that. So after the price opening, initially the market came down. You can see it came down and tested this 425. We have marked this 425 with a black color line. Normally we mark the support and resistance with a blue line, but why we have marked this 425 with black color line is that these are intermediate support and resistance. Because apart from 426, if you can follow this 425, the market is clearly finding some support around 425. On Monday also it had provided some support around 425. That is the reason, in order to identify importance of 425, we have marked this with a black color line. You can notice that every day it is not after the price action we are drawing the support and resistance lines. So whenever we are these lines, we are following it continuously, because of after the price action we are drawing this line, and this is going to we are going to follow this as a reference for future. So and on Monday we have drawn this 425. Now it is acting as a good reference for us. So this is how we need to practice how to draw support and resistance and intermediate support and resistance lines. So let us see what happened after the market taking some support, because you can see it is forming a clear pattern like what happened during the price closing. So on the previous day, if you see, whenever the price has tested this 425, it has given 4 candle bounce back. You can see it has provided some clear bounce back. On the previous day when the price is about to close in the copper market, so you can see that around 425 it has taken some good buying. So we need to see what is happening around 425. So it has provided some buying, and the market entered into the key decision zone. So now the market has entered into the key decision zone, which we expected to be the key decision zone. We expect that 428 to 426 to play an important role in deciding the trend in copper market, because for this complete week the copper was consolidating a lot. So it is not even, it has provided a more than 6 and 7 point gain. So the complete week copper was consolidating a lot. So the market, after taking support around 425, it has entered into the key decision zone. So now it is up to the price to decide whether it is going to break this 428 to give a clear price direction for buyers, or it is going to find some resistance and it is going to be a failure. Let us see what happened after that. So after testing this 428 resistance, you can see the market is struggling to break this 428. The market went just tested this 428 and it came down and it showed some bounce back, but a failure to break 428 pushed the market down and below. And since the market has broken this 426 again, a consistent failure to break to sustain this 428. You can see right from Monday the market is struggling to break 428, since again on yesterday the market failed to break 428, and it was quite successful in again breaking the support of 426. So it can be a position for sellers. So you can see again it has provided some bounce back, and it is finding some support around 425 also. It is not a straight away back, because always the market will provide us some ample opportunity and time to have and to make a clear trading decision. So the market was staying, and you can see the highs are decreasing. You can see 428 and around 427, and now the high are decreasing, and you can see it was the market is going in downtrend, and the price closed around we can see that the market has created a low of around 423. So it was a consistent drop. You can see again the market tried to test, and this 425 is now acting as a resistance. You can see, since it has provided some good support in the earlier session, now it is acting as a resistance for copper market. This 425 in the later session, it has provided a resistance for the market, and the price came down and closed around 423.95, that is around 424. So when we compare this yesterday's total, when we see the total price action, so initially you can see the market entered into the trading decision zone. Just watch this zone alone. So from 428 we expected market to have to play a key role around this zone. So when the price entered this zone, so initially it was this, apart from the single price momentum it has gained, it was totally dominated by the sellers within the zone. So that pushed the market down in the later session and closed around 424. So when we compare the open, high, low and close analysis, yesterday's market closing is well below the yesterday's market opening. Opening was around 426 and the closing was around 424, but the volatility in copper was very low for this week. So this week we had a very low volatility in copper market. Hope whenever you have a low volatility, whenever the price is consolidating a lot, always it is going to be an opportunity, so that you can gain something big in the coming week, or even for today. In today also you can expect something big, because only in a consolidation market we can struggle a lot. That will be quite difficult thing to pick some entries, but if we can follow some certain basic principles and continuously monitor the market, then we can really, it will provide us some good profit in future also. So when the low, if we compare the previous days, yesterday the low which was around 423.2, and on the previous day the low is 424.5. so the low is has also decreased. Yesterday market has created a low than the previous day low, and I think that this is this low is the low which was created for 2-3 days before below also. So on Wednesday also the market low is 427. So the low is decreased, the low has been decreased, and the high, if you see the high is around 427.7, and the previous days, yesterday's high, you can see the market opening itself is a high, so that after the price opening the market came down, and we can see the average high for yesterday is around 428. So you can see that the market was completely trading down yesterday, and what we can expect today. So that is quite important, because today is the end of this week, and we need to put ourselves in a very good position, so that the coming week can be a better week. So today we can expect the copper to open more or less near the same zone. So there is not going to be a much difference in price opening, but always we are saying nowadays Indian rupee is playing a key role in deciding the price opening of major commodities. So based upon the COMEX price, we can clearly say the price opening for today is going to be neutral. Since the price opening is expected to be neutral, so it is going to be below this 426 zone, we can expect copper to continue its downtrend for today. So if we get any price closing below 422, then it is going to be a clear downtrend for copper. And till now, today we can expect copper to stay in downtrend, but what we are trying to do is that we are going to decrease the stop loss zone. So yesterday we targeted 426 to 428. In order to protect our profit, we are going to decrease the stop loss zone, and because there is another reason also. Now the average, long-term average is also targeting 426. So if the price is going above 426, don't try to float your position further. So if the price is going to go above 426, again it is going to gain some buying momentum, like what happened on the price opening yesterday, because always 425 to 426 it is providing some buying momentum. That indicates some buyers are ready to pick their entries around 425 to 426. Any price action above 426 can push the market bit higher. So what we are trying to do is that we are going to stay in downtrend in the earlier session, but we are going to watch what is going to happen around 426. Unless till 426 you can go for a selling, and if there is anything above 426, please close your position and wait for clear entry. Let us see what was going to happen for the next week. So we need not take much risk. If you are a risk taker, if it is going above 426, you can very well go for a buying and test the market only after getting some price patterns about what is happening above 426. For today, we are expecting copper to continue its downtrend, and the target zone is very much around 422 is going to be a very major support zone for copper. If there is any closing for below 422, it is going to be the weekly low closing, so that can always push the market down for the coming week also. It is quite important, but if the price is going to close above 426 for today, again the market will enter the key decision zones of around this zone, and it can provide some buying opportunities for the coming week. So let's see what's going to happen. This day is going to be, since the market copper high is consolidating for a long time, it is going to be an important day for copper traders. Today is going to be an important day for copper traders, so you can go for a selling till 426 and place a stop loss around 427 and just wait what is going to happen. Something above, any closing above 426 can push the market higher. Let us see what's going to happen during the trading session, and thanks a lot for watching our video. Take care, happy trading, bye.